discussion.
No, we don't.
We do.
We don't.
We do.
No, we don't.
Well, we do because...
Well, why do we?
If you'd listen, Francis, I'm telling you why.
Well, tell me fucking why,
I'm telling you fucking why if you just listen.
You're not Nelson Mandela, Louise.
Oh, you're likely to get some idea in your head.
Kofi Annan, you're not Kofi Annan.
Someone is likely to get hurt because of your brain.
Well, what about you? What about your brain?
What about me?
Are you going to help me or not?
Calm. I'm calm. This is calm.
I don't think that's stupid. People say I am, but that's probably just a jealous instinct. If you don't understand something, you just become jealous of it. I understand myself sometimes, but I'm not jealous of myself. Sorry, that's confused me.
And for us, it's not really about the money.
Or the fame.
The glamour and
Cruises.
the Oscars, the adulation. It's not really about that.
Record contracts.
It's more about saying.
Silence, jets, diners with religious leaders.
Saying something to people out there.
Little armistice.
Beautiful little. We sit here with our little armistice.
Just like any ordinary couple in the world.
And the point we'd like to make is that it's easy for you too to be like us.
Though, not all of you.
No!
Although, some of you might like to.
No, fuck no, it's fine, they're fine being themselves.
Don't say fuck, darling.
Sorry. Shh! Can you hear that?
Can I touch you?
You're not supposed to say that.
Sorry. But can I though? Can I though, please?
What do you think, Louise? What do you think of an old man inviting a young girl into his garage?
It's just someone's TV.
Oh, well.
But Francis, that means someone's awake at this hour.
Don't worry. We're starting off nice.
So I personally like to think of my weaknesses as strengths. I see what's going on. I think things through.
Oi. Oi. Do you know who I am? Do you? It's just a question. Do you know who I am? Alright, enough. I'm gonna play bad cop. Heads or tails shitheads. Heads, I'll punch him in the face. Tails, I'll kick him in the shin. Tails. Look, I didn't want to have to. I wasn't gonna. Do you know who my dad was? I'm gonna tell you a story about my dad. This one time I found a dog up the field. Scruffy little mongrel. Half staff. My dad never trusted staffs. I'm about 8. Never ever trusted staffs. Found him up the field, took him home, and my dad says, "That's a staff. That's a staff. That will turn." I begged and I begged to keep him, and my dad says, "All right." Because he loved me, Gary. All right, but if anything happens, and that's it, he didn't even finish his sentence. Just if anything happens. A week later, that dog tears into my sister. Tears into her. You can still see the scar in here, on the lower arm. Blood. Blood. My dad takes her to the hospital, carries her up the hospital, and I'm at home, hours going by, shitting it. Dog is well, but shitting it. My dad comes home and says nothing. Gets me, gets the dog, gets a knife, goes upstairs into the bathroom. Dog in the bath shaking. Blood hit the fucking ceiling. Gets my hand, puts it on the dog's jugular and says, "Feel that pulse." Gets the knife and puts it in my other hand. 2 minute hour to cut through the head. Another 45 minutes to cut through the legs, through the bone. My dad loved me. He loved my sister. Do you understand that, Gary? Do you understand? Show him the scar, Louise.
No.
Show him the scar!
I don't want to battle a piece of shit like you. Yeah, that's right, Gary. We have ears. We don't presentation. And you're saying no one on this estate has ever told you about me? Never! Never told you about my family, about my dad, what he did for me! Do you know what happens when you try to give answers to questions you think people want? You get it wrong, Gary. You get it wrong! Honesty is the best policy.
I like your shoes.
Bean's been blown up on our estate this summer. That's not me, just so you know on the word it's not me. I'm walking home, suddenly there's this pop, like 20-foot bags of crisps being stood on, milliseconds of intense silence, rush of air. 20 feet away there's a fire, what's left of a bin, which is now nothing but twisted snakes of metal attached to the ground. I'm looking around thinking, who's done that? And were they deliberately trying to get me? And then I notice the first switch, the second switch, the third switch, spin around the entire estate, curtains twitching. Every window, curtains twitching at me. And for a second, I see the view from 30, 40 different perspectives, looking down at me. And suddenly I'm looking down at me from 30 or 40 different perspectives. I'm 20 feet away from a burning bin, and I feel them all thinking one thought in their brain. Him. They're thinking, him.
Those are shoes, darling.
So, little armistice.
Beautiful little.
And people want to know.
Oh, they do. They're very
Want
curious.
to know how he's getting on. Is he taking his first steps?
Does his teeth come through?
And was it chicken pox or a cold or something like that?
We can't just ignore our fan base.
Though, you'd like to.
No, we wouldn't.
Well, sometimes.
Well, no, we wouldn't because we love our public.
Yes, without our public would be nothing, but sometimes I wish I could just touch her hair, move my arm down her skin, taking every breath that she does. Sometimes I wish I could take a piece of myself out.
Definitely my father's son.
So, I'm watching this man cut this other man's head off. And he's doing it with a knife that's, well, it's like a kitchen knife or something. But that would be inappropriate. So, he's having to put a lot of work into it. He's sawing hard down and kind of twisting every so often. But it's no use. The knife doesn't have any teeth. I mean chicken Kievs, potatoes, peas and gravy. It's not that great. It's a ready meal. The potatoes are stuck. I hate that. I'm watching this interview that I've recorded of these American soldiers, and there's this white writing scrolling across the bottom of the screen. It's a translation into English of a statement read over the top. And there are these 5 men around this man, all dressed in black and wearing masks. Again, the potatoes get stuck. The peas fall off my plate. I'm not concentrating. I smell. I do. Because, well, I haven't washed in a few days. But I also haven't been out in a few days. I feel like I'm close to understanding something. Really understanding something. So I press rewind and I start again. I think if I'm not watching this for entertainment, which I can't be because that would be sick, then I must be close to something. I must be. So I put the peas on my fork and I put them in my mouth.
Can I touch you?
I got to go.
Make sure no one sees you. Mandy?
Yeah.